Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here.
Wow, that was a slow trusty sidekick over there. What are you doing? Trying to get hooked up?
No, I'm hooked up.
Y'all, we're tired. That's how we're going to start the day. We are tired. First off, I think this is funny, and if you don't have my sense of humor, it won't be funny, but I think it's funny. Did you know we only need 11,021.8333 subscribers per month between now and December to hit our goal of 400,000 subscribers? So be the 0.833. The 0.8333. I thought that was funnier than be the one.
Mm-hmm.
It's my sense of humor. People would be like,
yes.
she's desperate. I just thought it was funny. I could have put anything. The reason I did it is because last week we had the class will start in a minute because I had left it on from an old show and I didn't mean to, from an old class. And I thought I would do something different. Just maybe I'll start putting some kind of little fun fact in the beginning of the show, and we'll start showing our faces like this first. What do y'all think? Do you like the idea? Right now they're seeing our big faces. What boss is watching? Tamitha?
Tamitha said, Bugs Mediocre Arts and Crafts, all thanks. Working on another one as we speak. Shh, don't tell the boss.
Oh, a Brenda video?
And Vinny said the boss is watching.
A Brenda video? Probably not me. She's probably talking about the fact that she's doing that. But that's fine. We love Brenda videos.
And then she said, yikes, caught me.
Baby said it is funny. Good. I'm glad you think it's funny. Not everybody will think it's funny. Sorry that we are late today. Does anybody want to hear why? Are we allowed to have a sob story? We have been doing Vacation Bible School this week. So from 9 to 12 every day this week, we've been doing VBS. Well, we ended up getting Addie and Lydia Tuesday? All Tuesday. My days are blurring together. And so we had Addie and Lydia. Well, then this afternoon, they were all going to their respective places. Addie was going to her Nana's, and then Lydia was going home because she's got vacation coming up. So our timing after we forgot we had to feed them.
We did good except for food.
We were like, oh yeah. When we left the church, Addie said, Pops, I want chicken and fries. That's what and mac and cheese.
Now, just so you're aware, when you look at the camera, I'm not looking at you when I look at you. It shows me looking the other way.
What? What? Look at the camera. Look at your camera, actually, the camera.
Look.
Interesting. I don't think we can fix that because of our angle. We might can. I'll try next time. So anyway.
So I'm really not looking away, y'all. I'm looking at her.
We had to feed the kids, and then we had to get them where they were supposed to go. And by then, we had about 15 minutes to get ready for this today. So I was not sure I was going to be able to have a live show, but I'm glad we are able to, and I didn't get a drink.
That one right there is old.
Yeah, that's not my drink. I did not get a drink.
Would you like me to go see if there's one in the fridge?
I'm probably going to have a drink because I've been talking all morning.
Maybe one of your faithful, hardworking people in the front office will get you some water or something.
Yeah, nobody told me you had to feed them.
Yeah, I mean, they're just little people.
I didn't know that. No. So anyway, when we
Why
walked
do they
out, I
have to
went,
eat?
oh yeah, we've got to get her some food first. We had a tight schedule running. So anyway, I messaged Tam that I'm like, Tam, we're going to do it, but we're going to be late. So here we are. Better than never.
Someone said they were having withdrawals.
Well, here we are. I'm having withdrawals. I want to get back to my normal schedule. Honestly, I thought my schedule was hectic. I had no idea. Adding VBS, adding the vacation before. I talked about this with one of my helpers this week. I will not vacate before Vacation Bible School because all you do is think about it. Have I got this done? Have I got this done? Have I got this done? Is this lined up? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't suffer from that.
I suffer from it. But you've been teaching some this week, so that got you too. Tell them what you had to do this week.
Yes, I've had to teach 11 5th and 6th graders yesterday and again tomorrow.
Was it fun? It is fun.
It is fun, but I am too old for that.
We're both learning that today it was so funny. Our youth minister, he was in there talking about how old he is. I said, how old are you? He said 33. He said, listen, I can tell y'all this. He said, now when I see when I get up in the morning, I have to really stretch and blah, blah, blah. I said, let me tell you how old I am. I'm so old I have to warm up in the morning. Like, you get up and you have to warm up before you can start walking.
Warm up to get up out of the bed.
That's it. I said, just wait. VBS is so important. You know, I've been watching this week. I'm going to tell you something right now. Whoever that is getting a raise. Come in. Yep, she is. She's getting a raise. Are you bringing me a drink? Thank you so much.
Hey, if you'll hand me that leftover Mountain Dew right there, I'll drink it.
Amber's getting a raise. Oh my goodness, that's so good.
Thank you, Amber.
I was thinking this morning that folks that do VBS, I'm so proud of them, because a lot of times VBS is done by the older crowd in the church. You know, it really is. The older crowd and the youth do a lot of that. And I'm so happy about it, because that's a lot of kids. We've had today, I heard we had 62 on roll. We've probably had 57 total show up, maybe 57 was the total that had been there. And what that means is, like, 62 on roll means we've had 62 in roll, and then at some point in time they haven't all been there at the same time. That's awesome, right? To reach that many kids in a week. And they love it, and they learn a lot. Listen, they learn a lot, because we do our review every day. Like in crafts, we go over the review first, and then we do our craft. They can answer every question. They know so much. Okay.
We've had 3 get saved today.
We did. We had 3 professions of faith. Possibly 4, but we're still talking to that young man. If my voice goes, it's because I've literally been yelling. Not because I have to yell, just because you got to talk over the kids. You got to get loud sometimes. And so the voice has been going. I thought what I would do today, well, the first thing I thought what I would do is, did y'all see last night, what's today, Thursday? Did you see Tuesday's video where we made, let me switch the camera real quick. I'm also trying something new here, so let's see if it works. Let's switch the camera. I can leave that there. That's nice. Y'all, I want to work on my tech ability the rest of the year. I want to see how good I can get at tech. Did you guys see the box? Did you see the holder, the folio holder? Did you see it? I hope you did. I really love it. What I was gonna do, I started making these. I started making these from the coordinating paper. These are folios. When I say that, this is the folio without any decoration in it. But I started making this from the coordinating paper for the lemonade. It's not lemonade. I forget the name of that pack. But my plan was to use, you know, if you bought the coordinating pack, you get 6 pieces of this cardstock. So you can make 2 folios from 1 pack. So I thought what I would do is make 2 folios from that pack, and then make more from the pattern paper too, and make this all lemon themed, and all of these would be. But this happened. Thus the title of the video, when will it end? It's never going to end. Every time I get a new paper pack in, I want to make folios out of it. And listen, y'all are doing the same thing. But then I'm like, I can't be Maymay Folioed It. That can't be the channel. So everything can't be Maymay Folioed It, but all I want to do is make folios. So look what came in today. And I'm going to tell y'all that I was already warned about this. I do not know how many of these are in stock. They said our whole order did not come in, and they went ahead and put them in. And they said some of them have already started selling without me showing y'all. But look, this has to be folios. And look, this is the coordinating paper. And I get 12 double-sided sheets. I can make 4 folios from this and decorate it with this, and then maybe just put 2 little, and have 2 more folios, have 6 folios in here from this.
What a bargain.
So now I'm like, I want to do the lemons, but I want to do this. I think I can fill the box up better with this, but I thought what I might do, because some of you guys might want to see it, I thought I might make a holder that doesn't hold 6 but holds 4.
Hey, Connie, I do have the lemon paper on order, so it should be here really soon, hopefully.
So that's my thought. So it's like, do I pivot? Y'all tell me. And I thought maybe what I would do is make a couple folios while we're here today. But before I do, I want to show you some other stuff. Check this out. These are the stickers. No, this is not it. Just wait. These are the stickers. Well, these are some of the stickers, because this also has stickers. See? Look at all the stickers. But Vinny ordered actually, Taylor picked this out. Can you tell? This is she picked this out, and I love it. So she picked out the paper pack, the coordinating pack, Also the coordinating stickers, just this little sheet, but hold on. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Look at these. Are you kidding me? How stinking cute is that 3-dimensional sticker?
You know, you're taking away everything from the after show. Or we just
No,
not
we're
doing
just
after
doing a show because it's 2 o'clock. I don't have time to do an after show. I don't have time because I got to go somewhere before they close. This schedule. Where's Shannon? That's what I need, Shannon. Look at this
What
one.
you need is your pajamas.
I need Shannon because she could be doing a lot of stuff that I'm not getting done. Look at this. How cute. Y'all, this little sticker is actually vellum. I'm going to open it. Because they'll have to pry this one from my hands. You know what I'm saying? I love these so much. This is actually vellum with little stripes on it. Do you see the little cage? So it's not strings. It's a solid piece of vellum. Please excuse my fingernails. Shannon's on vacation. We've gone a week longer than we were supposed to. She told me to go ahead and go get them done. I might go Saturday. But look at that. Isn't that cute? And then this one. Look at these little guys. I just want to live in that house. Maybe not that one. I think I like this one for me to live in. But I want this one to be my neighbor for definite. Look how cute. That'd be the cutest neighborhood. I bet there's neighborhoods like that. Y'all tell me if there's a neighborhood that's cute, that is that cute. I bet there is. Y'all agree, right? So cute. So that has come in. So in a minute, let me show you this other stuff, and then in a minute we'll make a couple folios together. And I'll show y'all just how easy they are. Look at these. Okay, we got it in the 6x6. So same paper. You guys love the way Doodlebug does their 6x6s because they give you the same patterns, but they shrink them. So for those of you who like smaller patterns for your cards, and if you're a slimline card maker, like the mini slimline, and you really like the smaller patterns, this is perfect for mini slimlines. Oh, look at that page. I want to do y'all want me to design a 6x6 folio, one to hold just full sheets of 6x6? I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. Woo, Tamitha's going to be on her job today, ain't she? Somebody has broken the barrier. They have broken the barrier. So there's that one. And then this one. Thank goodness for Tam. Thank goodness for our troll patrol. Now, it may take her a minute because they're sneaky the way they do things, but she's on it, trust me. She is trained and on it. And when I say trained, Tamitha is literally like certified, like literally has a certification in social media, so she knows what she's doing. Look at this one. So this is the 6x6 inch petite paper pack called Watercolor Wishes. Look at this. How cute is this? Look, so you get, so this is watercolor, polka dots. Watercolor, polka dots. See how they coordinate? Isn't that cute? This is fresh. I would like to do a 6x6 folio, but I got to tell y'all something about a 6x6 folio. Tell me which way you want me to do it. If I make the folio 6x6, you have to cut your cardstock down to have a matte edge. That's not so bad. But if I make the folio 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, we have to do 2 pieces to put it together. I prefer trimming a little off of my paper to mat them. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I really do want to hear that. Because does it make sense what I said? If I take a 12 by 12, I can only make, if I'm using one 12 by 12, I can only make a 6x6. But I can cut multiple pieces and put them together and make it 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. This is one reason I haven't really run to the 6x6 because we feel like it saves a lot of paper, but then again, we have to cut it down. But see, that's the thing. Like 6x6 isn't necessarily less waste. Isn't necessarily. It depends on how we build it. So y'all would rather trim the paper down. That's what I would prefer, to trim the paper down. I think that's easier. So we make a 6x6 album or folio, and then we trim the paper down. What you would trim off the paper is 1/4 from 2 sides. You trim 1/4 from 2 sides. Do y'all understand how that works? Maybe that's what we should talk about today.
Why just 2 sides?
Because you want an 1/8 from all 4 sides. That's what I was gonna. Does that make sense if I say
makes
that?
perfect sense, yeah.
So if you do 1/4 from here and 1/4 from here, when you center it, you've trimmed an 1/8, an 1/8, an 1/8, and an 1/8. Isn't that cool?
I like that.
I do too. I like easy math.
And I think that makes more sense than trying to put 2 pieces together to do it. I don't think that.
I don't prefer. to me, that's much more wasteful because
Yeah.
I've got to cut a piece with a binder, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But if I just build the 6x6 folio similar to how we build these, which I don't think these have much waste at all unless you're using 12x12 paper. And even then it's not waste because I'm going to use it to make my photo mats and all that kind of stuff. But if you're using 8.5x11 on these, it's 3 sheets of 8.5x11. Like, that's all it is. There's no cuts at all on these. So, yeah, trim the decorative paper. That's the easiest way to do it. Because if you don't, you have to build it a whole different way, and it won't be as fun. Okay, so let's do that. Also, last week, I forgot to do Across the Miles. And so I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with last week's Across the Miles. I'm going to do this week's Across the Miles. And then we'll put together a couple folios. If y'all want me to. If y'all want me to. Y'all may be, like, tired of them. Y'all can let us know if you want me to put a couple together this afternoon so y'all can see it. I love craft math, not regular math. Amen, sister. Amen, sister. Okay. So, this is a present from, let me find the card. Oh, yeah. This is a couple of presents. So, this is from, oh gosh, Linda Robinson, and Linda came to visit us and brought us this, and it's been a couple weeks now because this was supposed to be last week's Across the Miles. Let me go ahead and open this one too. So that's my card. Look how cute this card is. But let me show you Vince's card. Look at this. It's literally his living room. Look, his recliner. We don't have a window next to you.
No.
But you do have your remote in one hand, your chips on the table. Right, here's your table. Here's a lamp. It's so cute. And he's watching Mickey Mouse Club, by the way, which is hilarious.
That's probably not what I
That's not accurate, but it's still cute. Then we got
And I have a little more hair than that dude.
you do have more hair than he does. I got a Weenie Dog stamp. I got Weenie Dog buttons. Are you kidding me? Look at this. I love this. Sometimes when I open my mouth, my mother comes out. I love this. This is my favorite saying because I'm going to tell you something. I've noticed, I told Vince, I've noticed how much I say my mom used to say, or my mom taught me this. I always said that before. Y'all know me. I've always told y'all what my mom has always taught me. But now it comes out of my mouth. Sometimes I just sound like her. And look at this. She got us something called Frog Jam. Fig, raspberry, orange peel, and ginger. And I think this is going to be delicious. I really want to smell it, but I don't want to open it until we use it because we could put it in our pantry. We could put it to the stockpile, babe. Yeah, because you got to refrigerate it after opening. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to decide if it's going to go in the stockpile or not. But we love it. And now we get to take it home, and I get to take all these goodies home because I've shown y'all how funny are these cards. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, so let's look at the next Across the Miles that I have over here. Again, I should have shown last week, and I'm really glad I'm showing it now. Oh, this is her gift to the crew, isn't it? Yes, I think this was her gift. No, this was for me. Okay, listen. So do y'all remember the recipe card book that was made and cut out by hand to be it was mason jars? The recipe, we got a long time ago in Across the Miles. Linda made that. And so this time she brought me this. Look how cute this is. And it's on a stand. And it says, show the world your magic. This is so cute. I love this. So that will go on one of my shelves. Then she got us, this is so cute. So she got us a Mississippi dish towel. Look at this. Isn't this precious? And she's from, okay.
Outside of Jackson, wasn't it?
She said it says plain on here, but it's not plain anymore. Remember, this is a vintage towel. She said it used to be called plain, but now it's not. And I forget what it is now. Wait, I can tell you. No, I can't because she handed me the cards. I don't have her return address on them. And also butterflies. Isn't that sweet? I love this little dish. You know I love dish towels. Then we got, I will not show y'all what's really in here because look. She's been tampered with. Do you see this? She's been tampered with. So let's pretend like it's a whole box of cheese straws.
Though it might not be that anymore.
Let's pretend it's a whole box of cheese straws. And
Somebody in this house has an addiction to cheese straws.
I don't know who that is.
It would not be me. So.
Cinnamon spice pecans. Pecans? What?
Pecans.
Sometimes I worry about myself,
Don't
babe.
go all rogue on me now.
Sometimes I worry about myself. I don't even think I'm allowed to say that this side of the
I don't
Mason-Dixon
know
line.
I think you should back up a little bit.
Sometimes
Take a
I
swig
worry
of a
about
Mountain Dew or
myself.
something.
Get you an RC Cola.
Get you a
You're not
RC and a
yourself when you
moon
don't have your
pie
RC Cola.
and wake it back up.
You know that one? You're not yourself without your Snickers. You're not yourself without your RC Cola. You're not your Southern without your RC Cola.
That's right.
Hey,
And a
they can
moon
just pay me
pie.
royalties for that I just got them
Can't
right
forget
there.
moon pies. You gotta have a moon pie and a RC
Too
Cola.
Too cute.
Or a bag of Golden Flake
Then
peanuts and a Diet Coke.
there's more. But wait, there's more. I haven't seen these.
What?
Okay.
Or cheese straws.
Okay. There's a couple in the bag. I will take one out if I have to. I'll take one out for you if I have to. But hold on a second. So this is from Kelly Beach from Collierville, Tennessee. Okay. I just want to make sure I could read it.
Okay.
It says, I'm going to put these here. Oh my goodness. It says, when I received a year subscription to your stamp club from your Christmas giveaway, I committed to using the stamps to make cards for your ministry. I've been challenged and stretched, but I'm enjoying using the stamps and not just letting them sit on the shelf. You had caught up on your card needs, so I took the opportunity to wait and send a few different cards at one time. Also, are some I made with the Call Upon the Lord set that I bought at Craft Acropolis last year. Hope you had a relaxing and wonderful vacation. I know you needed some time to refresh. Thank you for all you do. Your friend Kelly in Collierville, Tennessee. Look at this, y'all. How much do y'all love that stamp set? That All Creatures is I just love this. I just love it. Lydia saw it for the first time this week and she fell in love with it. The puppy and the kitty and the mouse. Are these all the same before we... Oh, no, they're not. I'm going to move this like this. Those are the same. Oh, look at these. So good. Kelly, thank you so much. I love this. It looks so vintage. The funny thing is if you send this to somebody nowadays, they'll be like, what is that on the front?
They might not recognize.
I've actually asked my kids before, have you ever dialed a phone like that? I think most of my kids have. I don't think Joe has. Thomas may not have ever dialed a phone like that. Maybe a fake one. So here you go. These are so cute. Thank you, Kelly. So that's for the ministry. Speaking of the ministry, I've been told to tell you that Amber is caught up with mail outs. So if you've been waiting to get your name on the list to get some cards for your card ministry, go ahead and email info@MaymayMadeIt.com.
Lydia is 12? Yes.
She's 12 years old.
12 years old.
All right, and then
Not to be confused with 50.
50 years old. This is from Sarah Jensen. Check this out. This says, Dear Maymay, your video on using difficult papers got me card making again. After many months of being stuck, I spent an afternoon cutting up 12 by 12 papers from my stash, and your process was fun and energizing. This is one of the cards I created from one of my most difficult pieces. Thank you. Blessings, Sarah Jensen. Look at that.
Nice.
Y'all, that's one piece of paper. She did the mystery. It's the mystery challenge. See that? Look how great that turned out. You know, I've not even done them landscape, have I? I think I've only done them portrait. We might need to try this and see what happens. Thank
Susan,
you. I'm so glad.
That Picture Perfect stamp set is on order, and I am expecting it to be back in soon.
He got in trouble.
I did get in trouble.
He told me today, he said, I was informed to order a pile of them. Now, in the South, that's a number. He knows that number. I was informed to order a pile of them, right?
Well, we ordered a pile of them like the first 3 or 4 times that we ordered them, and I was afraid to order a pile of them again because I felt like they might just sit here. Because sometimes, you know, stamps, I know you don't, you know, you wouldn't think it, but they lose some of their popularity.
We vault those.
And so, but I ordered a pile of them.
He ordered a pile of them. You guys, I got to tell you about this card, okay? This card, we have a friend. Her name is Ann. She's a teacher, I would say. She is a friend. She's been a friend for a long, long time. I want to see if she signed. Yeah, there she is, Ann. She's a teacher. In the school system that she's in, they do something really cool where they take, I think it's the last 2 weeks of school, and they let teachers teach their hobby for 2 weeks. So they have things like card making, scrapbooking. They had somebody teaching fishing. They had somebody teaching making an escape room. They had somebody doing, I think they did drama. They do
Somebody
all
did
kinds of stuff.
finances too,
Somebody
or
does
something like that.
all kinds of stuff. They teach for 2 weeks what they like. And the students get to basically sign up for the course they want to take for 2 weeks. And this year, I want to say she had 13 or so students. We had a little technical difficulties this year on the phone call, but what I love is she brings her students in and shares paper crafting with them. Some things are Cricut projects, some things are just paper projects, and she's had some favorites of mine over the years that she's used in her classroom where she shows my video and they make along with my video. And every year for the past, was this year 4 or 5? This could have been year 5. We have a phone call at the end of the 2 weeks where I get to talk to the students and see what they've made, and they ask questions and all that good stuff, and it's so fun. You guys have heard about it before if you're not new here. And this is the card that they sent me this year, and it's so sweet. I'm not going to read everything to you, but they're just so sweet. So this is from Ann. This is from one of the students. Look, these are from the students, all the little notes. Isn't it sweet? This one says, "I love your accent." That's cute. And I love it. I'm a little sad because Miss Ann is retiring this year. So this year, more than likely, was our last year to get together, but I have enjoyed every second of it. It is a highlight of my year every year to get to sit in. Maybe somebody will follow in her footsteps.
Hopefully the school across the pond will continue their relationship.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Wow. Oh my word. I'm going to fluff this before y'all see it. I want to give it its full glory. I also want to count.
But we ain't got time for you to count that many candles.
13 and 20, 33. 17, 50 candles.
50.
This sweet person, Nicole Arnold from Alberta, Canada. Sorry this is late. Takes a while to get stamp sets this way up north. This card was inspired by YouTube and suited your stamp set perfectly. I hope you had a fabulous 5-0, and thanks for all that you do to keep us crafting. You guys, she made and cut out 50 candles and made me a stand-up 50 candle birthday card. Look at that. That's love. Every one of y'all that's cut out a single one of these. She even cut out the flames. Y'all know this is love. I love it. Thank you so much.
Polly, when you say, would we consider selling more card kits, what does that mean?
I'm not sure. Were you asking her? She'll clarify.
I am asking.
She'll clarify. This was cool. Dear Maymay and all, just wanted to send an envelope. Just wanted to send everyone a small notepad and say thank you for everything you do and all the time you share with us. Always in my prayers, from Janet Birdsall. Look at these cute little things she sent.
I love to hear when people are praying for us.
I love that. Are they? That's so kind.
Well, I mean, you just said she said in her note she was praying for us.
Yeah, always in my prayers. Look at
that.
this. I thought somebody had said something on there because you were reading. I thought you were talking about that. Look at these. Look up here. I'm going to tell y'all something. I never get enough of these. And we should be probably making them for all our friends. I'll tell you why. I keep the ones y'all sent me. This is my mom. I'm not giving this to somebody else. They go right here. And when I plan a project, I grab one of those little notebooks and I plan it out on there. And then I give Shannon the measurements, or I take a picture of it and send it to Tamitha. And that's how we do it. And I love these guys. I won't keep all of them. I will share them. Look how cute they are, though. The staff will love these. Tamitha's coming to visit sometime in the next sometime. We don't know when, so we'll save some stuff for Tamitha, too, that's been sent in.
Nice.
Look at this. I could have just said something I shouldn't have said, but I don't think so because we don't have a date or time plan. So, I mean, it could be 5 years from now she's coming to visit. Who knows? She's coming. It won't be that long. Thank you so much for these. I love these, Miss Janet. These come in so handy on our desk. Y'all can't know how much of these kind of things we go through. We go through a lot of this stuff, especially my staff up front. They love a notepad. Me too. Me too. All right. Enlighten Miss Clem on a cheese straw. I shouldn't, and I'll tell you why I shouldn't, because I had a chicken finger for lunch. I bet I had a lot of salt for lunch. This, my dear, is a cheese straw, okay? Let me see if I can find out what is in it. This is cheddar cheese, milk, salt, flour. I'm not going to name all the things I can't say. Butter. The big thing I want you to know is, let me see if there's a description. No, I don't really know how to describe it. All right, we're going to try. So it looks kind of like a cookie. Can you see how it's got this texture like a cookie? But it is cheddar cheese. And when you crack it, can you see inside? And listen, this is not an insult. I like them when they are so dry, they suck all the moisture out of my mouth. That's how I like them. I like them to be just dry and mealy. That's how I like them. And these do that.
Yeah, but you like chalk, too.
This feeds my chalk need. It's so delicious. It just tastes like dry cheddar cheese, but I love it.
Okay, how would you describe the Picture Perfect stamp set?
Oh, I'll show you, because I'm not good at describing. Y'all care if I even talk with my mouth full? You want
They
to bite?
probably don't care. No. I'm not a person that likes food that sucks all the moisture out of my mouth.
I do. I do.
That is the Picture Perfect stamp set that you have in viewing pleasure. This is a folio in which you use the Picture Perfect stamp set to accomplish. You also can put little bitty doohickeys in there. I can't see what it is, so I'm having to make it up as I go. Oh, it gives you a post where you can put what size photo goes there.
It's a
For
doohickey.
those of you that can't look at it and go, oh, that's a 4x6, or oh, that's a 5x7, or oh, that's an 8x10, or oh, that's a 2.5 by 3 4/6. And 3/4 for those of you that don't do craft math.
Let me re-moisturize my mouth.
And I have to apologize because I didn't realize how essential the Picture Perfect stamp set is for folio making. So that's why I didn't, another reason why I hadn't ordered a pile of them. But now I have.
On the way to church this morning, you said, by the way, the Picture Perfect stamp set is on the way. I said, okay. And I said, we really shouldn't. And he was like, I know, run out of it. And then I said, did you order? He said, I ordered a pile of them. I was informed, order a pile of them. And then I said, well, it's because we're doing a folio swap. And he's like, I don't know what that means. I said, babe, a folio uses this.
I know
It's not
that
just
a lot
a folio.
of people have sent us $10.
For the folio swap. I guess you didn't know we were even doing it,
No,
did you?
well, I mean, I knew we were doing it, but I didn't understand the $10. And I'm like, what the hell? Why is everybody sending us $10?
Nice narration, Vinny.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to
Every
film.
once in a while, you need somebody that has no knowledge of what they're doing to commentate on stuff.
I've always wanted to film. There used to be a video going around called My Boyfriend Does My Voiceover, or My Husband Does My Voiceover.
Yeah, you used to try to get me to
And
do
I've
that.
always wanted you to do the voiceover of me crafting.
But people would not like it.
It would be hilarious. It would be so funny. If I just make a project, just like I normally did, Tamitha would edit it just like a normal craft video. But then you would get it and we would film your voiceover for it and put it up with me doing it. It would be hilarious. It would be so funny. I think it would.
No, Michelle, we cannot make Picture Perfect part of the Stamp Club because it is a 6x8 set.
Also, it's already released. And Stamp Club sets are new, never before seen, never released. It would be funny, wouldn't it, Karen? It would be hilarious. Things like the doohickey. Because y'all know this is now a doohickey, right? And y'all know what I think? The other day I was making I was filming something and I said,
It's
I got to
like
get
you describing a screwdriver as a key bobber.
It's a key bobber. The other day I was making one for a video and I said, I need to get my tweezers for this. And I went, I'm sorry, my tweezers, I know. And then I thought, we've got a lot of new viewers and they're probably like, what's a
They're probably
tweezer?
like, do you not have enough common sense to know that it is not a tweezer?
It's a tweezer.
It's a tweezer.
And they probably really do. And if I said we're going to make some doohickeys, and you guys would all know what doohickeys are, we would get emails going, I don't understand the doohickey.
What's a doohickey?
Oh my gosh, I would love that. I'm not going to do it to her. I was going to say, please send Amber an email with the subject line, what's a doohickey? That would be so funny. Amber, I don't understand what a doohickey is. She would be mad at me.
It
She'd
would
be like,
almost be as funny
you
as
know
me getting 8,000 eggnog recipes.
they're a same card. That was so classic. I love Vinny. He has such patience. Oh, he is a very patient man. Please, Vinny, in capital letters.
I hear you, Addie.
Please, Vinny. It would be funny. I think it would be hilarious. I've tried for years.
But there's one thing that y'all can rest assured of, and that is that Vinny is always going to be Vinny.
No
It's
matter how hard I
embarrassing.
try.
It's embarrassing. It's funny. It's bless his heart. It's all of those rolled up in one.
Never
But
say-
it's just who I am.
Deborah Stagg says, can I order a doohickey, please? All right, somebody said they were struggling with the folio. Let's do away with the struggle. Let's clear it up. Now, I'm going to be using 12 by 12. Some of you guys will cringe. Y'all got to remember, I don't cringe about this. I love my scraps. I've shown y'all, I spent some time this month showing you why I love my scraps so much. I dig into them all the time. I love them. So I'm trying to get papers that don't match. So ideally with this folio, I would start with 8.5 by 11 paper. But since I want to do it the theme of this paper pack, I'm going to start with the coordinating 12 by 12. So I'm going to cut this down to 8.5 by 11 to give me 3 of them. Can I tell y'all something? The other day, we had a customer call. She said, was she on the phone? I think so. And Amber said, hey, that's what she'll go, hey. And I'll stop and she'll go, you ever had a problem with your Cricut trimmer not opening, the arm not opening? And I said, no. She said, well, this customer's having a problem with it. And I said, well, sometimes they're tight. You know, sometimes they're pretty snug in there. She said, yeah, but how snug? I said, sometimes they can be pretty snug. She said, so what she should do? I said, well, tell her to pull it. And she said, but how much? I said, I would pull it, right? Amber goes, she said, by the way, that is not the way to do it. I said, whatever. She said, the arm broke completely off. She said, and she showed me a picture. This whole little mechanism right here just shattered, just broke apart, and the arm just came off separate. I said, so what are we doing about that? She said, there's a new one in the mail to her right now. Because it was my idea.
Your
I said,
great advice.
I would just pull it. She's like, no. And she said, what does she do with the other one after all that? And I said, well, since it was my mistake, tell her now she has a mini trimmer. Because it'll only go this far.
It won't do long trimmings.
You have a mini trimmer and you have a full one on the way. But I thought it was just because she was scared to do it. Because sometimes it does have to pop. I just thought she was kind of scared to do it. Y'all just want me to craft. I got to be honest. I've been crafting so much this week. I just want to do what I'm doing. All right. 8.5 by 11. So, Timothy, was it the same person or is it a second trimmer? Because if it's a second trimmer, I want to contact the distributor. Because I've never heard of that before. I've never seen or heard of that happening. That's why I thought, well, just pull it.
It could just need some lubricant.
Actually, what I probably
Put a
should
little
have
grease
done.
on it.
What I probably should have done is looked at this thing and seen if I could have figured it out without telling her just to jerk it, but I didn't. All right, so I have 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11. And now what I'm going to do is decide which one I want to be the front and which one I want to be wrapped over the front. I kind of think that's cute, these 2 pieces here, or this is really cute too. Having that wrapped over the front is really cute. Well, I lost my chat. Oh, no. I like that. What's on this side? No. I think I like the polka dot wrapping over. I don't know. I'm going to do several of them so it won't matter.
That's kind of sorority.
What?
Isn't it Delta Pi or somebody like that that has those sorority colors? I don't know.
Babe, I don't know sororities.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess just
The
see
kids,
great
all kids
kids
wearing their shirts.
wearing their fraternity shirts and stuff like that. It's got me thinking about
Anybody remember these
the Greek alphabet.
scores?
and
I think
the
they're
different sororities
3.
and fraternities.
Timothy, is it 3 and 9 and 9 1/4? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, here, I can do it this way. Yes. 3, 9, 9 1/4. Why did I put 2 pieces in here like I can score 2 pieces at a time? What, she thinks she is Superwoman? Seriously.
Some of us find that you are Superwoman.
You can't score 2 pages at a time, even with my, what did Wonder Woman have? What was her, even with my special vision, whatever her vision was. Didn't she have special vision, or was she just invisible?
She had the truth rope, where she could lasso you and make you
Yeah,
tell
but
the
couldn't she
truth.
see things?
She had an invisible jet.
I
in
knew
the
she had an
cartoon.
invisible jet, which it was so funny to me that her jet was invisible, and then she got inside, and then suddenly she was invisible. It was weird.
It's probably just part of the show, you know.
We're
Gotta
just
have
supposed to
something
believe
make
it.
TV entertaining.
Do y'all notice that I'm scoring both sides? I like to score both sides. So 8.5 by 11. 2 of the pieces we
Hello,
score
Charlie
at 3.
Martinez.
2 of the pieces we score at 3, and 2 of the pieces we those same 2 pieces is scored at 9 and also 9.25. I'm doing this quick. Don't stress. I have a full video on this, like that explains it in detail, and we probably can get that linked for us today. Our third piece is 5.5.
Wonder Woman didn't have a third eye.
Did she?
No. Tamitha said she.
Tamitha is a Wonder Woman fanatic.
Third
If I were
eyesight.
you, I wouldn't
eyesight.
argue with her. I'm gonna tell you something. Tamitha is all Wonder Woman. That's her favorite
Well, I
thing.
understand, but she still didn't have 3 eyes.
She didn't have 3 eyes. She had third eye vision.
Linda Carter only had 2 eyes.
She had third eye vision.
And whoever this new chick is playing Wonder Woman, she ain't got but 2 eyes.
Who is
either.
playing the new one? Her wrist could deflect bullets, they said.
Yes. I remember that too.
So there's the link to the Folio video that tells this in detail.
Before I mess up, it was Linda Carter that played Wonder Woman when I
Yes.
was growing up, right?
Yeah. Oh,
You
I
know,
can't believe.
She made a cameo appearance
Yes.
in the new movie.
Yes. So this is not a tutorial. Y'all just watching me do this, okay? And also, did you see how you can learn these
Karen
measurements?
explained it. Third eye is ESP.
Well, yeah, that's like, isn't that, it's always ESP. It's not just Wonder Woman. The third eye is always that, right?
Terrence said she didn't have 3 eyes.
Leave it to Vinny.
Oh, my stars. No, she had third eyesight powers from the Amazon goddess. All right, there's 500 of y'all watching. I'm going to need some thumbs up. I'm not supposed to say that, Emma.
Yeah, you can say that. We can ask for a thumbs up.
Thumbs up now.
You can ask for a thumbs up. Okay, let me show you. So if you've been confused, what you do is you take the 2 and you put them right here together like this, okay? And because I want this to be the front, I want it to tuck under the flap here. What I need to, this is what happens. Okay. So let's say you do them like this. You're basically just interlocking them like this. And you're not going to glue this because it's going to open, but you're going to glue this on. That's all we're really doing, but this is how I do it. Okay, so here's this one, and I get some art glitter glue, and you want to put glue on the outside of the right-hand score line. This paper makes it hard to see it with this little design. Y'all see how quick you can put these together? Like quick.
Is it okay to say, hit me with your thumbs up?
Yes, I like it. We sing all the time around here. We sing all the time, especially when we make crafts. We actually really have a lot of songs when we do classes. We really do. Okay, so I've glued those 2 together so they'll go like this. You see, that's your folio there. But now what I got to do is I'm going to make this not a pocket, okay? I'm going to let this be just a holder for that other page we've got. But this one I want to be a pocket. You could do anything you wanted to. This is where you can play. So I'm going to turn this into a pocket just by gluing 2 sides down. Ooh, I'll let my glue run on that one a little bit. So I'm going to glue this down like this. And remember, when you make a pocket, give it a little pinch. Remember what I said? Right here, push a little bit. See how that lifted up? We want it, not a whole lot, but you want it enough so that when you go to put paper in it, it'll slide in easy. That's all we want. Okay? Now then, you got to decide what you want to do with this. And here's what I mean by that. It can be just a holder. It can just hold this page on if you glue it directly down. But I've really been enjoying turning this into a pocket. So here's what I do to turn it into a pocket. Okay? I'm going to leave this piece here. And I'm going to put glue here and down here. And then we're going to run it up here, right at that score line, but not crossing the score line. Never cross the streams. Then watch, this page, I just fold it up. I just fold it in half, put it in here, lift this up. I'm going to butt it up together, and then the glue does the work. Do a little pinch, do a little pinch, do a little pinch. And now I have a pocket here, a pocket here. I have pages here. You see how those fold out? Now pages here. And then this goes here and this goes here. I'll add a closure. I'll cover it with all my stuff. This guy will fit in here. And again, I want them to all be themey. And I really do think, I want this, okay, here's the deal. Y'all tell me. I wanted this to hold 4. That was my thought. It would hold 4. Because it would be like a quarter of the, every quarter you could make 4. No. Yeah, 4. No, 3. You can make 3 and it'd hold a year's worth of folios if you did 1 a quarter. That's not right. Do my math for me.
Start over.
How many quarters are there in a year?
4.
There's 4 quarters in a year. Okay.
First
so 3 times 4 is
30.
12.
Yes.
So you'd have 4 of these with, that's not what I want. I want you to have 3 of these with 4 folios in it. So you'd have 3 for a year. It'd be a little different. You'd have 3 for a year because there'd be 4 in each one of these. But Amber, and I think rightly so, suggested that I go ahead and make it to hold 6 because she said that way if people want it to hold 6 or if theirs get a little chubbier than mine do, mine haven't been too awful bulky. She said if you might only can get 5 in this one. But remember, in my tutorial I told you if you want to make any edit to the width, you just do it right here, and right here. This is the only place you have to edit. I really do want it just to hold 4. I may change them and make it only hold 4. See, look how good that looks. When that's full and you can put the title of what it is on each one. How cute. How cute.
Nice.
I think it's cute. Did that clear up the person who was confused? Probably not. Somebody said they were struggling. Let's see if we can talk about it. Yes. No, it'll still fit more than 4 even if you decorate the front. We took some of the ones that were sent in for the swap and put them in there. It holds 5 wonderfully, 6 if they're not too overstuffed. But I really want to do one that'll hold 4. Folio, Leo. April, they're so easy to make. If you saw how I did this, just change your size here. Change this to be, I would make this 1/4 of an inch bigger. I'd make this 1/4 of an inch bigger than the legal pad. So you'd have 1/8 of an inch all the way around when you put the legal pad in. And then I would make this whatever width you want it to be. And then I would do it the same way. Somebody asked in the video, and I'll address it in the next video, if I ever use gaffer's tape to do this with. I don't use gaffer's tape for it, but let me tell you why. In the South, it doesn't hold up well. I end up having to glue it or go back and touch it up. I feel like it's the humidity here. I feel like there's something, you know what gaffer's tape is? It's almost like fabric tape or like, like almost like medical tape. And for me, it just peels away. So I don't, because I think they felt like my binder strips were kind of old school, and they probably are. But these guys right here, I glue them down. They don't move. I use my double-sided tape. They're very sturdy, and I love that. It showed me I was making them wrong. Well, maybe not. Maybe you're just making them your way. Maybe not. I think if you made 4 holders, 1 for each quarter, then you could make folios designed per season. That would be a great gift. I think it'd be a super cool gift. I need to find it. Somebody made Mom a year's worth of albums. Do you remember that? From when we were at Verbena? It'll be at Mom somewhere. They made her a holder that held 4 albums in it, 1 for every season.
Isn't it the action that says put photo here?
No. Well, no. Yes and no. Yes, it does. Place photo here is on action. But this one this was the one Genevieve wanted us to do, which I love, where she gave you this scripty one, and you also get the typey one. And the difference is this is a 2-liner where the one on action is a 3-liner and this one is the scripty one. And on here you also get the sizes. Why do I like the sizes? Let me tell you why I like the sizes. Because if you're giving these as a gift, this is the biggest question I get asked. Some of you guys will think this is overkill, but the biggest question I get asked, oh, that's cute, but how do you put pictures in it? And if I'm giving this as a gift, even Vinny knows. Place a 4x6 photo here.
I mean, even I can read that.
Even Vinny knows it, right?
But
Even
I think the stamp set she's referring to is Action, and it is also on order.
Action has place photo here. This one just gives you other options. Even on the doohickey, I know what to do as a person who doesn't. Even on the doohickey. So that I think it's vital. I think it is because if I'm giving it as a gift to be filled in. If you're giving this as a gift with the photos in it, you don't need it, and it's so fantastic. So fantastic. Boy, they are good at making new channels and stuff, aren't they? They good at it. Okay. It's so sad. It's just sad that someone takes the time. That's probably a robot, by the way. It's not even probably a person. But it's so sad that somebody takes the time. Their brilliance, their absolute brilliance, to sit down and code a robot or code a program to do that. It's so sad that's what they use their brilliance for.
Yep.
It just makes me go, if I could do that, if I could figure out how to make a robot that would do this, and I would not use it for that. I would use my powers for good. Okay. I know. It is sad. It is. All right, guys.
But Tamitha, she's
on
better.
it.
She gonna handle it.
She's on it. She always is. It really, if you think about it, I wouldn't have a clue to even know where to start to be able to do that. And for them to be that smart, and it's not just here, by the way, it's Facebook, it's all social media. It's the folks that are so smart. Think about this, the folks that are so smart to make like malware and stuff like that, they could make a mint making softwares to help people. You know what I'm saying? To do good. Be amazing. Oh, that's cute. Listen, Audrey, these folios are the most satisfying make. I'm not kidding. If you've made the folio, I want y'all by show of type yeppers, the word yeppers, yeppers, yeppers. By show of yeppers. If you've made one of these, tell me if it's not the most satisfying, quick, easy, could walk out the door and be a gift in 2 hours kind of project. Tell me if you think it is. I love it. Pam, if you're still here's what happens. I'll just tell y'all real quick. You cannot tell it by looking at it. But what these robots do is they make a channel. They go in and they do this spammy thing. Tamitha will block them from my channel. It doesn't block them from your channel, but they block them from my channel. And then that robot goes and builds another channel. And they come in with another channel. It's not the same channel. It looks like it is, but it's not. So YouTube has to get the warning, has to get the notice from everybody. This is spam. This is a robot. Da 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 da. And then they go shut their channel down. It's a process. It's ridiculous. That's how they do it. Look at the yeppers.
Yipples.
10. They made 10 already. It is the most fun. Monica, if you don't want to be hooked, don't do it. I'm telling you, it's one of those kinds of projects.
So, is it possible? It is possible to do it with a 6x6, like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I just haven't designed it yet, and so a lot of folks like for me to design it and give them the measurements, and then they go. But yes, it is. I mean, it won't be with 6x6. We won't start with 6x6 paper. We'll start with 12x12, and we'll have to add some things here and there. I'll just have to play with it. Now that I know you want it, I just have to let my brain run on it. Made 4 this afternoon. Rhonda made 4. They're so quick. A big album to give away again. What? Tell me what you mean by big album, Alan. What do you call a big album? Whack-a-troll. Ooh, y'all talking fast. Are you catching everything?
I'm trying to.
They really are hook, line, and sinker projects.
Barb said hello from the middle of the ocean, by the way.
Barb, so rude. So rude.
Not that she would rub it in or anything.
Never. That's just not who Barb is. That's not who she is. Sentiments by Sue. I love this. She said, I started with one. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm working on my fifth. All you know is you started with one and you looked up and now you've got 5. It's funny. So funny.
Yeah. I think a lot of people feel that way too, Deb. They need something to do with all their 6x6 paper pads.
The first thing I'll tell you to do with your 6x6 paper pack is mini slimline cards. You just can't do any better than a mini slimline card, because here's what they do. Mini slimline cards not only use your 6x6 paper, but they turn your stamps into huge stamps. Do y'all realize that? I think my camera just wiggled. They make your stamps huge. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, I don't have my samples, but I can tell you. So, this is a new stamp set. This is the peach stamp set, by the way. I am so proud of this stamp set. If you're from Chilton County, you have to know what you're doing to make a peach stamp set. You can't play, because that's what we're known for. Where'd that 6x6 go I had earlier? Here it is. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. This is not how I would do it. For Speed Reading Thursday, Vinny?
Yeah.
That's about right. Okay. I love it when y'all chat like that. I love it. And by the way, YouTube loves it when you do that. They think something's going on good in that room. So let's say, let me see if I can find one that. Here's one. Be right on the other side. Be right. Always right. Good deal. Okay. So let's say you have this 6x6 piece of paper, cardstock, and this actually is 6x6. Sometimes you have to trim them down to that, but Doodle Bow doesn't do that. All right, so it's a Doodle Bow piece. I'm going to take this 6x6. I'm going to go just like this. I'm going to score it at 3. Also, I should probably tell you, there is another measurement for mini slimlines, but I think it's wasteful, because you have to use like an 8.5 by 11 piece to cut it down before you fold it. And and the difference is like 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4. It's just not worth it to me.
Someone said your mic died.
Oh, talk amongst yourselves while I change my batteries. You see? Here we are.
The battery died, so we're replacing them. I'm being instructed to commentate again. What is happening at this moment is that Maymay is attempting to get the batteries out of the remote. Everybody's telling me that your mic is off.
Oh, missed it.
And now you're throwing batteries. You tried to hit me in the leg with it.
A battery at Vince is what I did. Okay, I'm back. All right, let me say that again. There is another measurement out there for mini slimline cards, okay? But I feel like that measurement is wasteful, because you have to start with a bigger than 6x6 piece of cardstock to make that one happen. What happens is this card is a little bit small for your envelope, but no one really cares about that, okay? So you score this in half at 3, all right? This is Shannon's favorite card. You fold it over, crease it down. And I'm just going to show y'all. Shannon is instantly going to do this. She's going to take out an angle punch. She'll probably take out one of the fancy ones from Dress My Craft. I'm going to use the scallop corner. So it looks like we have a die for this. Okay, she does this number. She'd either do just the bottoms, or she'd do both. Okay, so that's a card base. This base can go this way, or it can go this way. Card base, done. Okay?
Boom, shakalaka.
And it's a whole piece of 6x6. There is no scrap. Nothing left over. Now, let me show you what I mean. I don't really have a small one to show you. Okay. Yes, I do. Hold on. I do have a way to show you. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk about these
Beth
cups.
says she's decorating one now
fantastic.
as we speak.
Talk about these cups. They're fantastic.
Those are a recyclable ball cup.
Yeah, they're made by Ball.
They're made by
They
Ball.
drip.
They do sweat.
They sweat. Can y'all see that?
But it is an aluminum cup.
They're metal. And you can reuse them. Put them in the
It's
dishwasher.
like a Dixie cup, but you can stick it in the dishwasher
Not
and
the
reuse
microwave.
it. But you can't microwave it.
And it's not meant for hot beverages because it'll heat up.
And it does heat because it's aluminum. So you don't want to put hot drinks in it.
Can you say it European so our European folks can understand it? Can you say aluminum with a European accent so that our European
No.
viewers can?
It's aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Oh, you did even really good because some of them do that, like with the U, like you did. Do it again.
No. Keep moving.
No. Okay, check it out. So if
Good
I
try,
put
though.
this peach here, see the size of this peach on my A2 card? Man, they're fast. See the size of this peach? Okay, look at it here. Look how my stamps just got huge. And I'm not having to buy huge stamps, right? Also, see my sentiment over here? I don't know if this is helping. I hope it is. But you see the size of my sentiment here? Look at the size of my sentiment here. It's half the size of the page. It's amazing for stretching your stamps. It's amazing for using your cardstock. And if you wanted to do an as many as, like with your paper pack. Why do I keep hiding my paper pack from myself? Here it is. If you want to do an as many as, you look at something like this and you've got 24 pieces in here. There's some you'll have to put a white piece in. There's some that are cut apart. You wouldn't want to use those necessarily. And when I say that, if you have one that's got like black on the inside, you want to put a white piece here, but you can do that from scraps. And I'm just going to tell you something. I don't know of a better way to use up your 6x6 than that if you're a card maker. Now, we'll work on a folio for you. But I just think that is so great, and I love what it does to our stamps. It instantly makes our stamps bigger. I love it. I hope that helps.
Yeah, that peach stamp set is cute now. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my goodness,
It's
y'all.
cute. You do need it.
Did y'all see this in the reveal video? I know some of y'all don't watch the reveal video because you're not in the club. I probably should explain to you that just because you're in the club, that's just when the club members get to see it for the first time. But we also have a stock of it that goes in the store then too. So if you ever want to, it's basically a new release twice a month. This guy, love this set. Y'all know when Brenda got her channel, we had to do just Peachy. But what's funny is June, and I said it in the real reveal video, but June is Peach Month in Chilton County, where we're from. You might have seen that we started our windows. We haven't finished our windows. The peaches are up, but the rest is not done. I haven't had time to finish it. But our chamber does a contest in the month of June for our window decorating so that we can, so the whole town will decorate for the Peach Jam Jubilee that's coming up. And so we were like, what better of a month to bring out peaches than June? We had to. And we normally do a Father's Day something, but we decided this year we would do this instead. So a TikTok event saying aluminium.
Yep, I could do it.
Y'all are so cute. Yeah, yay for you, Georgia peaches. You can at least have this peach set. I know that at least is, we can sit. That means you can have my Chilton County peaches sent to you in Georgia. These right here, these are Chilton County peaches.
There you go.
So all of my Georgia friends that want to try Chilton County peach, try this one. That's funny. I have a peach aversion. My job as a kid was to pick up the rotten peaches out of the yard. Wow, I can't imagine. Yeah, have you seen, okay, so I do have a 6x6 folio. That's a good idea. Somebody might be, I don't know if you're mentioning that one in particular, but I do have a 6x6 brag book that was very, very popular video back when we put it out, and it just uses 6x6 paper. It's the easiest thing you've ever seen. But look at this one. I haven't even done a video on this one yet. Look, got a little magnet in there. See this? This is 6x6, but it's not really. I mean, it is, but it's not really. And like I'm saying, what I mean is this piece is 6x6, but this piece is not. It's a little longer than that. So is it or is it not? Did I already? Let me see. And this is not the size I'm talking about for you guys. I want to make you one that's big enough to put pictures on. This was one I just thought would be cute to put like Instagram pictures on. That is 6 inches. Yes, this is done with 6x6 paper. It's been a while since I made it. It's been a while. When you come downtown, we'll hook you up.
Yeah, because the best ones don't get here till, in my opinion, July.
Do you have a favorite variety of peach, and do you have a peach tree at home? We do not have a favorite variety of peach. We like late summer, early fall. I call them fall peaches, but Vince told me the other day that I was wrong, that they're late summer, and they are. They're late summer peaches. So we both like the late summer peaches because they're huge, like cat head peaches. And do we have a peach tree at home? We do not, but I'll tell you something we're planning. Do you want to tell them real quick?
We're thinking about planting one tree orchards.
One Tree Orchards. So I follow a lady. What is the name of her channel? I just started following her. Garden Answers, I think, is the name of her channel. And in Chilton County, if you have an orchard, you have a lot of acreage planted with peach trees or strawberry field. Or, that's not an orchard. You have a lot of acreage planted with the same tree. And so we've never thought about having an orchard. But we can grow a lot of fruit trees in Alabama. There's a lot of variety we can grow.
Apples, pears, plums.
So I was telling Vince, this particular lady has an orchard, but instead of it being 30 peach trees,
She has one of each kind.
and she calls it the orchard, and I love it. And I want to do it in my backyard. Because I'm like, we could have apple, pear, peach, you know, as long as we spread them out far enough, and that's just kind of cool, right? I think it's neat. That's what she did. Karen, I don't know. She did one, and she's like brilliant. Somebody said you need two to pollinate. She did one, and I mean, literally, she has a one tree lined up of each kind, and she calls it the orchard.
Well, don't you still think they would pollinate one another?
I don't know. They might. Do they? Y'all tell me. I don't know. Y'all know we don't know. Her name's Laura. See, Beth, I just started following her since we started doing, but doesn't she have one tree of each kind in her orchard? Oh, thanks, Miss Joan. Yes, I have a lemon tree, but it's a baby. A fruit salad orchard. So, but that's the question. Anybody who knows, can this tree pollinate that tree, or can they not? I have heard about hand pollinating. Maybe that's what she does because she's really, really brilliant. Her gardens, like I want to say she does this for a living for like universities and stuff like that, so she might do that. A pear tree in my backyard. See, Michelle has a pear tree in her backyard and she's in the city. I just think it'd be cool because we don't need that much.
It's a land.
Oh, you can get a self-pollinator. She is so not. I agree with you. She is. I do watch Jason. I've been watching him for a while now since y'all told me about him. I've not met him yet. We were both at it's Cog Hill Farm. We were both at Pedals, and I was gonna try to meet him, but the line to get to see him was so long, and I'm like, I'll wait, because I felt like all those people were like coming in from out of town, and I'm like, I'm in town. We'll cross each other's path at some time. We probably already have, and we will cross each other's path because he a lot of times when I'm watching their video, like I know where they're going, like, you know, because they're from our town, you know what I'm saying? So like if they're going to get lumber or whatever, I know where they're getting it from, you know. So we will probably cross each other's path at some point. But if you guys don't watch it, go watch it. Cog Hill Farms. So funny. He's hilarious. I don't know what it is about him, but he's so easy to watch. Because I've gotten to where some of my channels are kind of the same old Folio over here. But I've gotten to where it's like that. But he's not. It's very, very cool. Fruit Tree Festival. One tree if self-pollinator, two trees if not. So maybe what we do to be safe, babe, is we do apple, pear, pear. You know what I'm saying? We just put two. So our orchard is two of each tree. Then we're safe. Right? I think it'll be cool. How fast can you get that one, Tamitha? Let's see how fast you are. Michelle misses Shannon. Because we're so quiet, because Vince's over here falling asleep. Usually it's Shannon falling asleep back there. It's Vince falling asleep over there.
I'm not falling asleep.
I would not be surprised. I told Vince today, when we were going to VBS this morning, I said, here's what you can know about me. I will not see nightfall. my eyes will be closed and in the off position
Before dark.
before dark. I am so tired. Oh no, Angie. Oh no. Noah's Orchard 2x2. That's cute. Our 2x2 orchard. I kind of like, that's cute. Oh, that's neat. I never watched Rory. I never really watched him or his wife before or listened to them. I think they sang right. I never really watched him before, so I really don't know much about him. Any hints as to Christmas in July? I'll give you one hint. It's gonna be Maymay's favorite thing.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be Maymay's favorite thing. Like, for whatever reason, we've never done it. I don't know why. The staff actually came up with it. We have a Christmas in July meeting coming up. Maybe next week. We have a planning meeting. So, you know, Trent, I don't have an airplane themed stamp set, and that's kind of silly because Noah's all about them. We probably need to do that. Oh, Tamitha, I'm so sorry.
Well, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
But you gotta go.
I have to, and I have, but I hate to because now Angie's on the side of the road and we're kind of keeping her company. What's that say? Maymay will gear crested a tree.
There's 12 different types, different kinds of apples.
Is she saying that I will like cross
I don't
create
know.
or something? It is going to be amazing. I think it is. Oh, the meeting's next week. Thanks, Tim. Ah, it's so funny. I have not looked at my calendar this week. And it's funny because I'm like going, I feel like I have something coming up, like I'm supposed to teach I feel like I have something coming up, but I don't know what it is. We have so much going on. I'm so fortunate to be working with the merchants in our area. I cannot tell you how much I love this. I love seeing our merchants be successful. It just thrills my soul, and I'm so fortunate to get to work with them. But we have meetings every 2 weeks now, and so it pops up so fast before I can even know it's here, but I'm loving it, and we have a lot coming up next week. So Shannon needed her break. By the way, she's having a great time, if you're wondering. She is in her favorite place, the beach. She's loving it. So, ta-da, another folio complete. All right, well, we're going to say a prayer. We're going to pray for this person who's spending all their time doing this. Ratha, did you read that? Can I tell y'all something? Here's a fact y'all probably don't know. You don't know this, I bet.
Okay.
My grandfather, my papa, was struck by lightning 3 times. Did you know that?
I don't think I did.
My papa, like I didn't know him when he was struck by lightning, but he's a farmer. He was in the field a lot. And his feet, I remember they would talk about him getting struck by lightning. Like one time it was in the house. One time it ran in the house. How does that even happen? I mean, I guess it can, obviously. But his feet, the veins in his feet were brought to the skin from the lightning strike. So, like, I remember I could draw them for you, but it's really hard to describe. But, like, his feet were just blue because the veins were, like, look, babe, watch my hand. It was like his veins were like this.
Mm-hmm.
And almost varicose, but not. Like, nowhere near like that, but like that. From being struck so many times. I'm just telling y'all. Belinda, we've been fighting them all day. Tamitha is on it. Y'all just I'm not talking about it now because I'm not giving them any traction, but Tamitha's on it. Don't stress. She has been blocking them since we started. They are on like a chicken bone, but they know what they're doing. I'm telling y'all, if you don't know how it works, it's robots, and you fight them, fight them, fight them. So, all right. Why don't you pray for us?
I will. Let's pray. Hey, God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for the privilege that we have to serve you, to love you, and to lift you up to our friends and family here on YouTube. God, I pray for the individual that's been such a nuisance today. God, I know that you're able, and I know, God, that you died on the cross to save that person from their sins just like you did me. So, God, I know that you love them. and you want to change their life to make them be more like you. God, I pray for that person today. Lord, for everyone watching, I pray your blessings on them. I thank you for what they mean to us and for their support in our business and for the time that we get to share together each week on YouTube. Thank you, God, for being a faithful, loving Father who sent your Son Jesus to die on the cross for us. And God, I pray that every person watching today would be reminded of just how much you love them and how much you care for them and how much you sacrificed for them to know your love. God, we give you the praise and the honor and glory, and we thank you for all of it in advance. In Jesus' precious name, today we pray. Amen.
Amen. I didn't tell them a funny story. Can I tell them a quick one about Joe?
You can.
This week, Joe's helping in VBS, and Joe is just such a friendly guy. He just is. And the youth are really starting to get to know him. And so the girls have been dragging him up on stage to do the dances and stuff with him. And he's been the only guy doing it, and Joe doesn't mind. Joe's that guy. So what's funny is I was sitting back there yesterday watching him, and I was cracking up because he does not do the moves at the same time that they do because he doesn't know them. They practiced.
He's
he didn't.
about a second behind.
Yeah, they practiced. He didn't. So he's doing the motions about the same time the kids are doing them. So I'm sitting there watching yesterday, and it brought back to mind, do you remember like jazzercise and aerobics from the 80s when you had the triangle shape of women and they were all in their leotards alike, and these were all doing at one speed, and then this one over here was doing the low impact version? I'm watching them on stage dance, and I think to myself, Joe is the low impact version. That if you can't keep up with these, you do what he's doing. And I nearly ugly cried seeing this thing in my head and him being over there like, sometimes they would put that person in the little circle on the screen. Do you remember that little person would have a little circle down here in the screen? They'd be doing like the low impact version. I could just see Joe like that, and it was so funny. But today, he already recruited another young man to come up there with him, so he's working hard. He's like, I don't know why y'all won't come up here with us. He has fun. It doesn't matter. But it was so funny. And I told him I had to tell him the story that I just told y'all, but I had to explain to him what aerobics and jazzercise was because he's never seen that before. So it's funny. All right, guys. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. We're going to get out of here, and we will see you again next week. Bye now.